Okay, this is the last video for the using Excel for data analysis, for regression analysis, making trend lines, using that slope formula to solve problems. If you go look in Canvas, you will see, and go to the Introduction to Engineering and Design homepage, you will see a link for modules. If you open that, you will see a link to a single assignment. This is all I have posted right now. But we have a math modeling assignment for the bike problem. So if you click on that, it will open the assignment. And what you need to do is click here, and this will open the instructions. I'm going to change this to fit so we can see this. So it says mathematical modeling, the bike problem. And if you want to read more about mathematical modeling, you can click on this link. So you're going to use Excel, and you're going to generate a scatter plot and an equation and the R-square value. And most of us completed this in class. If you didn't do this in class, you should be able to do this on your own on your school-issued laptop. We've been using the engineering machines, but it should work for most of it on your personal laptop if you haven't been in class. This is the data that we're interested in, and it's in the previous videos. So put that data in there and generate the chart. After you do that, what you're going to do is start a new Google document, and this is going to be a totally blank document. You're going to put your name at the top, and bike data is going to be the title. Then hit enter a couple of times. Take a screenshot of the graph that you make in Excel that has the trend line, the equation for the slope of the best fit line, and the R-square value. Paste that picture into your new Google Doc. And then after that, you click on numbers, make a numbered list, and I want you to start typing the answers to the following questions. Keep in mind that your answers need to stand alone without the question. So I don't want you to include the questions in your blank documents. Just answer the questions. And don't start your answers with the word, number 1, yes, because 4 is greater than 2. I don't understand what you're talking about. Your questions need to stand alone. If you will look at the previous video, we solved the first 3, so I thought this would be easier to do as a group or with the video than to have you do this independently. We need to do more practice with this, so I will come up with some ways to do that. But the first 3 questions, just put the jump heights and the weights that we calculated as per the previous video. And then number 4, actually let's look at number 6. So this is what you might do. The number 6 says, what could be the domain of the weight data? And then explain. So what we're saying is, what are the minimum and maximum weights that you could have? So think about what you think the minimum weight a bike would be. Obviously, you couldn't go less than 0 for your weight. So you might say that's 0, or you may say, well, there's no such thing as a bicycle that weighs less than this. So that's got to be the lower limit. And then for the upper limit, you could come up with a reasonable weight for a bicycle that you think, or you could look at the data and calculate the weight that you would have for a 0-inch jump. And that would be a mathematical way to identify that number. But basically what I'm looking for here is think about the domain for the weights of bicycles and give me a good explanation and reasoning about what kind of limits you would put on that. So you wouldn't put what could be the domain of the weight data. You would put, when considering the weight data, the domain should lie between a lower number of this and a higher number of this, and then go on and explain why you pick those numbers. That's what I mean by your answers need to stand alone. So you have 8 questions here to answer, and 3 of them we did together in a previous video. So really you just have the 5 left over. When you're done typing up your Google document, choose proofread, and then choose File, Download as a Microsoft Word docx file. That is the file you're going to turn in on Canvas over here. So whenever you're done, you'll go to this portion here and you'll click upload and turn in your docx file. And that's that.